What's up, guys? What's going? Let me tighten this up a little bit. There we go. How's that? How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. You are in my home office. Trying this wireless Go mic out. That probably just made it really loud for you guys, didn't it? This bad boy right here. Makes it look like I have a hairy chest. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another video. I want to share a few thoughts with you guys around coronavirus right now and how I think I'm missing a huge opportunity to leave something behind, at least for my family, to look at when the kids are older and that kind of stuff. And I challenge you guys to think about this the same way, because this is how I'm going about it. And there's a couple things I want to bring about as to why I haven't done it yet. So let's talk about this. With this coronavirus thing, we are, like me, probably just so sick of hearing about all the different stuff. The news is just, that's all it's about. When's the economy reopen? All those things. And I'm not going to get into all that. But the one thing that I do feel like I'm missing big time on this is being able to take my camera with me anywhere and tell the story and leave something behind, so we look back in 15 years, 20 years, 10 years, whatever it is, to be able to tell the story through my eyes, through my lens, and my kids can look back. Because my one son's 2, my daughter's 11, and I have another daughter coming in June who I can tell the story like, hey, you know, you were 7 months into the whole baking process, if you will, when this whole thing was going down, and we were all these different stories. My point is, you can tell all these stories looking back when I'm going to be 45 or 55 or 60 and say, oh, I remember that, like the masks, the grocery stores, the lines, the banks, like the closing of our house we had to do. And I feel like I've missed a big opportunity. We're about 3 weeks into this stay-at-home thing, but we have about 2 or 3 more weeks left here in Michigan, at least until they decide whether to open this thing back up or not. But I think I'm going to try and hurry up and catch up a little bit and turn this into a photo project. And I would even encourage you guys maybe to do the same, right? Because I think a lot of us go on here, and you guys have subscribed to me for gear stuff. And I've tried to get away from that a little bit. So I'm going to encourage you guys to do something similar, because what I want to do, let me grab this real quick and show you guys this. This is a little photo book I made. This is the GX85 with the 20mm f1.7 version 2. And that's all I brought with me the whole vacation when up north. Again, the photos are pretty decent, I think. They're okay. But what's cool about this little book right here is I look back at this and I remember all these different things. I went to the brewery, and I remember this, you know, big wide panorama over the lake. And this book is set on the coffee table. We can pick it up and go, I remember this. And this is, in my opinion, the whole point of photography. Or one of the points of photography. Not the whole point, but one of the points of photography. What I want to do is create something similar to this. Maybe not this cardboardy material, maybe more of a magazine style, and have, like, you know, 30, 40 images telling the story around the coronavirus. You know, us congregating around the TV to hear the news, us cooking dinner at home, going to the grocery store, but we have to have masks and gloves on. All the things that all of us are experiencing right now, so that in 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, we don't forget it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing that. And I don't want to do it on my cell phone, even though a cell phone is perfectly acceptable. I like to have the experience of shooting through a camera. But there's been something that's been holding me back a little bit. As you guys know, I fire sold everything I have, camera gear. And all I have right now is this G9 with the 25-1.4, the 12-60 kit lens. And I do have a 12mm 1.4 coming whenever Amazon decides to start delivering again. But I also took advantage of the Adorama EM10 Mark II deal right now they have with the 14-42 kit lens, the non-easy pancake one, but the regular 14-42. It's only $299 right now, brand new through Adorama. I actually bought it through Target, who resells through Adorama. I got 5% off, so I think it ended up being $284 total for a brand new camera. Yes, it's older, I know, but it still serves the purpose. And the reason why I haven't been doing this as of now is because I get a little bit, I want to say embarrassed, if you will, or like gun shy on carrying my gear around, especially bigger cameras, whether it's this G9 or you guys have a 6D Mark II or 5D or Nikon, it doesn't matter. I get a little embarrassed or a little gun shy to carry a big camera around, and when you're in the grocery store, you take a picture, people are all like looking at you. And so size really matters. Stuff like a Fujifilm XF10 or a Ricoh GR2, GR3 is probably ideal. But since I'm micro four thirds, and I'm back to shooting micro four thirds, at least for now exclusively, I wanted to stick with the same lens mount. And I bought this EM10 Mark II that I'm getting next week, that because for $284, like, you just can't go wrong. And so my question to you guys is, do you have a desire to shoot a similar project and leave behind something for your family or a story to tell, right? Take advantage of this. Second thing is, the EM10 Mark II or some cheaper camera like that, how do you guys make it everyday carry pocketable? And the third thing I want to bring up to you guys is I want to do a Q&A. I was on a live stream this morning with the Red 35 guy, Jane, what's his name? I forget his name, Red 35 guy. Anyways, he was doing a live stream with, I think it's Peter Forsgaard, who's an Olympus shooter. And then in the comments section, Robin Wong was in there. Who's the other guy? Rob Trek was in there. They're both Olympus shooters. And then the Solanto Blogs guy that shoots Panasonic M43, he was in there, and we were all kind of chatting together. And I thought to myself, it'd be really cool to kind of get anybody that follows me, their Q&A around all the things I've done, all the gear, and all the different stuff. So what I'm asking you guys to do is to head over to my Instagram, which is, I'll leave it right here in the link below. Hit me on the DM with any questions you guys might have, and I'll compile those and come back with a Q&A session. I know a lot of the YouTubers are doing this right now, so I don't want to come across as cliche, but I don't really interact with you guys enough. And so if there's regular followers of this channel, I'd love to hear back from you guys. So a couple things, like I said, starting a project. I want to make a book like this for my family. It gives me some purpose. I'm going to carry around the camera everywhere. So the second question is what do you guys recommend to make something like an EM10 Mark II everyday carryable? And the third thing is hit me up on Instagram and leave some comments behind or questions behind so I can address those in a future video. I just want to get that out there. I haven't made a video for you guys in a while. I have something fun coming up. My daughter and I both grabbed film cameras, disposable film cameras, and had a little shootout, little challenge. We got the photos back. I want to show it to you guys. I have some footage. I just don't know how to put it together because they printed the film. They actually printed the photos, and they're on a CD, and none of the devices I have a CD-ROM. Like my MacBook, it's USB-C. My iPads, there's no way I'd get these off a CD onto my computer. So anyways, I thought it'd be kind of fun, like father versus daughter photography challenge, and then also just how the disposable film cameras, they look. It's really interesting. I actually think she did a really good job. She might have beat me. So maybe that says something about where I need to be in my photographic journey. Anyways, okay, that's a quick update for you guys. I think the whole point of photography, one of them is to tell a story. We're missing a fantastic opportunity to tell our personal story and leave it behind to our family. I think it'll be interesting, even though we're probably a little coronavirus out right now. It'll be something to talk about 10 years from now or 15 years from now or even 5 years from now and tell the photos or tell the story through the photos. So, all right, I've said that enough, repeated myself. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one.